Hello everyone, welcome to our technologies. So today we are going to learn to create a to-do application using React is a front end, PHP in the back end, and MySQL is a database. So right now I have created a fresh to-do application. We have a code here and it's running in port 3002. So what we will do is we'll create a UI first and then we'll go to our API implementation. So for the UI I will be using Bootstrap. So let's add a bootstrap. So npm I bootstrap. So this will install bootstrap into our React code, and after that I'll go to the index.js and import the bootstrap into our index file. So that will be bootstrap dist css and bootstrap.min.css. So this will import bootstrap into our application. So let's try that. So if I go into here and let's add a div, and let's say I have a p tag and class name, this will be padding of 4 and busy success. So let's save this, go over here, we have a green background, and in p tag this is a test paragraph. So we have this thing right over here. So our bootstrap is working. So let's get into our UI first. So for that I will be using div class. This will be dflex. This will create a flex into our application, and it will be h vh will be 100, vw will be 100, justify content center, align items center, and I have a p tag. Let's test that. I am here. So we have something in the center, and I'll have this div in the center, and we'll have something shadow, and it will be rounded p3. Let's save this. We have our container there, and here we'll have our input, which is a self-closing tag, and I'll save this. We have an input in here. Let's add some class. It will be from control. So we have a new design in here from control, and let's wrap this with another div. Create this another flex, and I'll add a button over here, or we can make this all, let's do like this. It will be a form, command X, command V, and it will be input. Let's do it button. Type will be submit, and let's add class name btn primary. Let's save this and look into here. We have here button add. Let's save this, and we have add and form control, and we need a gap between there. So gap will be 2. We have a little gap over here, and I guess we'll have another div to render our to-dos. So let's do it like this. So make it like vw, let's say 50, sorry, with 50. So this will take a 50% of our screen, and I'll have this. So let's create a design for that. So I'll have a div first, and let's add some cap in here. So class name, our margin top will be 3. Let's save this. We have some margin in here. Div will want a p tag for this is a test to do. We have this is a test to do, and let's add some classes. We'll have saddle, rounded, and p3. This will create it like this, and in p tag we'll have margin bottom as 0, so we don't have excess margin in the p. And yeah, I think that would do the work. Let's repeat this thing. For this we'll have margin also. Margin bottom will be 3. Save this. We have something in here. Let's repeat something. Let's say I have an array. Let's create a demo array of 5 that I'll fill, and map, I'll have item, and I'll return our component, the component that we have just created. Command X, Command V, save this, and look into here. We have 5 to dos, 1 2 3 4 5. So to make it more recognizable, so let's add an index, and in here index is we have div, so we'll also need a key and provide our index as a key. So 0 1 2 3 4 5, we have this, and our this div, let's make this max height will be 50, so this will do that. Let's try with 10. Sorry, I think that's not what we want. Let's save this, and we have this. What we want is, we're in the style, sorry, max max height will be, let's say 35 vh, and we'll have overflow, sorry, auto. We have this here, and why not add a border in here? Border, so we have a small border, and it will have a little padding of 1. Let's make it 3 then. So we have a to do in here. So let's do it like 45, and yeah, so we have our UI, a basic UI design ready. So what we'll do first before implementing the PHP or our API is that we'll create a demo to do in here, within here. So for that I'll create a state. So we have to set todos equals to use state, and it will be an empty array, and this is an array, so let's replace this with to-dos, and let's save this. We don't have any to-do as of now, so what we'll do is we will add to-do, and the item, it will be item in here, and I'll remove this, so we don't have anything right now. So let's go in here, const handle submit. This will take a event, because in the form we have on submit will be handle submit, and let's console.log this thing. what is the event. So let's save this and we'll go to our console here. So add, it is refreshing, so what that we don't want. So what we'll do is e dot prevent default. So if I add, so it's not refreshing, and let's remove this and do it again. And in here we have this thing. So what we need to look into here is target. So in the target it's form, and inside the target we want the value thing. So if we go to the v, I think it's not available, so let's print that. Let's do this. So let's create a state to do use state, and this will be empty string. So in this input we have value, so value will be our just to do, because we'll store our value in to do. And on change it will take another event, and inside this event if we console log this e, let's try this and we can see something in here. So we can see there are a lot of events. So in here e dot target dot value, so we don't have a value right now. E dot target dot value, so the value is we don't have any value right now, because let's do this set to do, and it will be e dot target dot value. Let's save this. This is a to do, so I have let's remove this and put a dot in here. Okay, we haven't console log that yet, so let's do that. Console log e dot target dot value, and we'll need a semicolon in here. So remove that or add that, so we can see the target value over here, and we'll use this to set our state, this state. So whenever our add is clicked, what we will do is we will var temp to do will create a temporary to do from our state, and temp to do dot push our to do, and set to do our temp to do. So instead of this we'll do like this, because it will create a new reference of our because we are using the array, and while setting the state it will check the reference instead of the value for the array. So we'll be creating a new array for this, and after everything is done, let's empty our to do. So let's save this, go over here, this is a to do, let's add that. So this is a to do, we have a new to do in here. Let's remove this. This is a second to do, add this, and we have this is a second to do, we have our to do in here. So what we'll do now is we'll add like this index plus 1, so we know that it has a value, it has a numbering indexing, so 1 2, and yes. So right now what's happening is this is third to do, so I add this, we have this third to do. But what if I want a new to do to be appended in the front? So for that, what can you do is, instead of using push, you can use to do dot splice, and you can give a start number. So where do you want to splice? 0 and 0 and our to do. So let's save this. So this is our latest to do, and add this. So this is the latest to do, it's appended in the front. So we have our to do in here. Let's edit or delete it. So to edit to do, or let's do it let's delete it first. So for that, what I will do is I'll wrap this p tag with div, save this, look into here, no changes, and create this div of flex, justify content between. I'll have another div, and let's try. So let's keep hello, save this, we have hello in here. So whenever I press let's see, I'll have a button there, then button with class name btn danger, and for the button let's delete, and we'll have another with edit with warning, so edit and delete. Let's class name dflex, and with a little gap of over 3, so we have edit and delete over here. So whenever I press this delete, let's create okay, on click, I guess on click, what we'll do is we'll just send an index, let's say const delete to do, and this will take an index, and what we'll do is splice, and then we'll have our start index, that will be our index, and we'll be deleting 1. So let's do that, and set to do's temp to do, and in here we'll do delete to do, and we'll send the index. Let's save this, let's go over here, this is a let's delete the third one, delete, the third one is gone. Let's delete the second one, the first one, hi, this is another to do, so I'll add this, so this is another to do. So for the editing, what we will do is we have to have something, a model maybe, or what can we do is while the edit is pressed, or let's create a model. For to do, what we'll do is we'll create a separate component, let's call it for the to do thing, for a whole to do, and let's do it like this, and we'll return our this div, let's say this div, let's copy it and paste it over here. Let's do it, we'll take our item from there, and how to delete to do from there, and our index, what I'll do it, I'll remove this, and I'll create a to do, to do, and the to do will take item, will be item, delete to do. Let's create this as a function, and it will take not send index in here because we already have index in here. So let's remove this key thing. Okay, for the numbering we'll need that, yeah. So it will take a index and delete to do, index. We have this thing here, and key index. So let's save this, and let's try this. So we have nan over here, let's refresh this. Hi, this is a to do, add this. Oh, again we have an nan, so we'll also need we'll need index, and we have to send the index. Now we have one. So this is latest to do. We have this one. So for the edit, when the edit is pressed, what we can do is let's create a state over here. Const is edit. So set is edit equals to use state. Let's say it's false. So what we'll do is if it's edit, right? So we'll be having a input. If not, then we'll have something like a p tag. So the value will be our value from the item, and what can we do is const to do set to do equals to use state item, or can we do like this to do, and set on change we can do is e set to do will be our e dot target dot value. Save this. So easy edit is triggered by our edit thing on click, and what we'll do is set is edit prev no, let's do it, and if it is edit, this will be cancel, else this will be our edit itself. Let's try this one. Let's save this. We have this one. Let's edit. So it is an editable field. So instead of this thing, what can we do is we can do a div over here, expressed, and class name deflex. I'll have another p tag over here, command X, command V, and a gap of 3. Save this. So one will also have a line items center, and this will be class name will be form control. So cancel. Okay, it's class name mb will be 0. So we have it one over here. Edit this. We have this thing. So this will be inside a form, and I'll wrap this inside a form, and again we'll have a div class name equals to, it will have a flex aligns item center and a little gap of 2. We'll also have a button with edit class name btn success. So let's do this. So we have this thing edit. So whenever this thing, so it will be of type submit, and we'll have on submit over here handle submit. I'll go over here and I'll do like handle submit. It will take a e event and e dot prevent default, and what we'll do is we will right now take a function or take a prop from here as like to do. We'll take edit to do, and sorry, it will be to do actually coming from there, and we will create a function. Let's copy the delete one, paste it. It will be edit to do, and we'll take index as well as a new to do. What we'll do is we'll use this thing, like, let's do like this. Temp to do index, and we'll set our new to do in here. So in here will be edit to do, and we'll send our index and a to do coming from here. Here we will accept a to do and edit to do with our to do, and set to do to empty string. No, let's do it. We don't have to set to do. What we can do is we have to set is edit to false. Let's save this. Let's try this one. So this is the latest to do and is edited. Yeah, this is the latest to do and is edited. Edit this. Hi, we have a edit in here. So like this, we have successfully added a to do, a deleted a to do, and edited a to do. So this is all for now, and in the next video what we'll do is we'll create a database, we'll create some APIs using PHP and XAMPP, and then we'll integrate that API into our application. So yeah, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.